limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. The 2-2. In the air to right center. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Got accepted. The third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 5 for 13. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Naquin. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Max Muncy. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ready with the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Naquin looks up, and that's a home run into the top tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the second out of the inning. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And it misses 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side and right into the shift. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
This is hit softly to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 LA. Julio Urias, Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Dan D-Row, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Striding in, Nolan Arenado. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Well, that lead didn't last very long. Great swing of the bat right there to get your team right back in it and tie this one up.
So now to the plate, David Dahl. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Tyler Naquin. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Brendan Rodgers would be next. A high fastball is in there.
3-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd and work deadlock now at 2 apiece. Now at the plate, Gavin Lux, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. The 1-2.
2-2. We got 3-2.
Popped up. Arenado has a play. 1 away.
Batting it, the catcher, Will Smith.
Stepping in, Will Smith. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left, 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
At the plate now, Julio Urias. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Swing, and he pops him up. Rodgers moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. The 3-1 pitch.
Hey! We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, and Los Angeles has taken a 3-2 lead. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Bellinger is there, 1 away.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Desmond.
So striding forward now, Ian Desmond. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Here's the pitch. Full count. 3-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Tony Walters. That's lifted the other way out to left. Betts has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Striding in once again, Justin Turner. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. In now, Max Muncy. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Full count still. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Turner at second. Muncy on at first with nobody out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jock Peterson is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dahl is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
The payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
At the plate, Gavin Lux. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The set and the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Trevor Story will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Digging in now, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Murphy now. Garrett Hampson waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now that's popped up. Seager is there for it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still a 3-2 ball game. Jairo Diaz, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 37, Jairo Diaz.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now the 2-1. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box, Julio Urias. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. One there. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Max Muncy. 1-2. Looking at his career totals, Muncy is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 3 runs, 7 hits. 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Here's the 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Up next to the Dodgers.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. To the plate now, Cody Bellinger. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Two out, bases loaded. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run on 4 hits here, no errors, and 3 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 2. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to take his hacks again, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate, David Dahl tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Ready now, Brendan Rodgers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Bellinger back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Ian.
Now at the plate, Ian Desmond comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Three and 2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Here's Corey Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Gavin Lux. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Three and 1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. Ready once again, Will Smith. He singled his last time up. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Down the third baseline. And this goes right through his glove on into left field. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. That'll bring up Tony Walters as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. Taken, strike two. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Jimmy Nelson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Charlie Blackmon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Charlie.
2-1. Nelson, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Ball even at 2-2. From the stretch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
To short. He's got it. There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Rockies are down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. Wade Davis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 71. Wade Davis.
A.J. Pollard will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Rogers scoops it up. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
2-1 now to Mookie. Davis playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rogers picks it up. throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in once again, Justin Turner. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Max Muncy will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dahl's in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ross Stripling enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 68, Ross Stripling.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Hampson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another 2-2 offering. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Nolan Arenado. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
So now to the plate, David Dahl. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The right fielder, number 30.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. It was a walk in his last trip. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Betts. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He pulls into 3rd safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Now batting.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to 3rd.
Stepping in now, Brendan Rodgers. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A run for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes via the RBI triple. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 3. James Pazos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, James Pazos.
Seventh inning ready to roll. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Last time through was a base hit. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pazos is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Jock Peterson. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
And right into the shift. Gloved by Murphy. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 5.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. The 1-2. Drilled to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force. And with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Settling in now, Ian Desmond. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lifted in the air out to center field. On the move is Peterson, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate now, Tony Walters fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Here now the 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. He's safe. The throw was offline. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Dylan Floro will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Raimel Tapia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Raimel Tapia.
And the count will be full. That's lifted the other way out to left. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Daniel Murphy steps in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hit sharply on the ground. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Jake McGee will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 51, Jake.
Stepping up now, Gavin Lux. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Naquin's on his horse. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box, Will Smith trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Kike Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. One and two. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Go-ahead run heading for the plate. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 5-4 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
2 out here and a runner at second. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. LA's out in front now, 5-4. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 2-1 home.
We all know this guy is a great hitter, and it's just what he's looking. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, David Dahl. Slow roller down the third baseline. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Here now the 2-2. Hops this one up. Lux calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Carlos Estevez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Carlos Estevez.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Next up is Max Muncy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the second deck and gone. solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Waiting on it is Dahl. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jock Peterson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-1. This is skied out toward right. Naquin's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Corey Seager. He was a ground out victim last time up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 4. Kenley Jansen comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. So here's Tyler Naquin, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Another full count pitch home. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
In now, Tony Walters. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Last strike now for Colorado. Just hung in there on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Los Angeles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dylan Floro gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base.